In 2023, Australians will have the opportunity to vote in a referendum to empower Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders with a voice to Parliament. You must be 18 or older to vote. If you are already enrolled to vote in the federal elections, you do not need to enrol again. If you haven't enrolled to vote, then you will need to enrol. What is the referendum? A federal referendum is a national vote when there are significant changes to the Constitution. A referendum is held by asking the Australian community to vote on a change to the Constitution. What is the Constitution? The Australian Constitution is a set of rules by which Australia is governed. The only way to change the Constitution is by holding a referendum, asking Australians if they accept these changes by voting. How did the Voice to Parliament start? It was presented 5 years ago in 2017 to a nation near Uluru in Central Australia by First Nations delegates, held over 4 days to discuss the Uluru Statement from the Heart, which calls on the Australian Government to recognise the process of truth-telling about our history and a significant change for us to be recognised as equal. What is the Voice to Parliament and how would it work? The Voice would advise the government on matters relating to First Nations peoples, spirit, their social, economical and mental well-being. The government would be obliged to consult on matters that overwhelmingly relate to native title, employment, NDIS, and an abundance of issues presented to the government by First Nations people. Who are the members? An invitation of membership is sent out to make sure representation is fair and diverse, chosen from each of the states and territories, consisting of people from the mainlands, in the country, the Torres Strait Islands, the older and younger generation, and a mixture of various genders are what makes up the membership group. What would the voice look like? The voice is not set up to simply fill out a form, to change a bill and hand it to the government to authorise. If a bill was to be enacted, the voice will be providing advice to the government, and that advice will be taken through the appropriate legal channels to be approved or declined. What is the difference between a treaty and the Voice to Parliament? The treaty is given power to negotiate, consult with the government, and come to an agreement. They basically have more control, whereas the voice is for advice only. What does it mean to vote yes? Voting yes is about recognising the First Nations people in our Constitution and paying respect to our culture and tradition for over 65,000 years. What does it mean to vote no? No recognition in the Constitution for First Nations people. Why is there a debate? Some people vote yes and some people vote no. Those people who are voting no are concerned because the yes vote is only for advice to government, and the treaty would have been a waste of time. The treaty has the power to negotiate with the government and make necessary changes to Australian law. Expression Australia and Deaf Aboriginal Services have worked together in this video. If you have any questions or need clarification, please do not hesitate to contact Expression Australia.